So as we were sitting there, the doctor walks in with the nurse. And I don't even remember all the things that this gentle, kind doctor was saying. I just looked at his face and it was one of kindness. But all I heard were the 3 words, "You have cancer." And all I did was I looked at a flower picture behind the doctor's head, and I didn't hear anything else that he said. All I heard was more, 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 more. I think of it now, and I think that, wow, that reminds me kind of of Charlie Brown, you know, how you are in that space and then you don't hear anything that's being said. But then as I'm looking at the flower on the wall was disappearing. It was like, it was going away and I didn't know where it was going to go. And if I couldn't continue focusing on it, I knew I was going to faint. And I closed my eyes and I just remember my husband putting his arm around me, feeling warmth, and then hearing him whisper, "It's going to be okay. God is with us. Let's pray." And in that moment, I truly felt God.
When I was first diagnosed with cancer, it was absolutely terrifying. My brother had died of cancer at 37. My father had died of cancer at 54. My grandmother had died of cancer. My mother had already had cancer twice. And when she went through chemo, it was just horrendous. So when I was diagnosed with cancer, it was just terrifying. It was just very frightening.
A dark cloud covered my head and my mind, and I could not think. I couldn't remember what they were saying. I could not connect even. It's like I didn't know even one word in English. So I was just there, confused. And they told me, "We have to go and see the doctor and schedule for something." And I kept on saying, why? Why, oh God, why? Why is this happening?
I was shocked. I was in the hospital just having had the melanoma removed, and my surgeon came in, and he was very serious. And I'd been on the phone talking with staff at work and everything, and he just stopped me dead in my tracks and said, "Look, this is serious. You have melanoma. It's malignant. It's invasive. It's aggressive. We got to get it out." And I was just stunned. I was speechless. I think that, like many people, I probably thought, well, this is nothing that's ever going to touch me. And so, he walked out of the room, and I remember just as the shock gave way to fear, and the fear, gave way to tears and to wrestling with, I'm not ready to go. And how could this be happening to me? And all of the questions.
It was very upsetting. And I cried. And then I was very positive because they had an experimental drug, and I prayed really hard I would be accepted, and I was. And I feel that the experimental drug worked. And so then it was just the misery of going through it, but at least I had a positive outlook.
Early on with this, of course, I was terrified initially, just numb. But pretty quick, I decided, and I thank the Lord for this, that if I went down that path, I was going to be depressed and I was going to feel sorry for myself. And I hate that. And that's more miserable than going through any cancer treatment. So I prayed, Lord, please don't let me go that way. And it was him. It wasn't me. He gave me that grace.